Hello everyone, it's Brett here, Lionheart84, and I thought I would take a look today at the four bare rooted persimmons that I bought this year from different suppliers. And I thought we'd start with one of the two large ones that I bought from Gardening Express that I tipped everybody out about in videos, and they all rushed out and bought them, so I think I got the plants sold out for them. Wish I was on commission. There's nothing said in the video about whether they're even American, hybrid or Asian persimmons. I'm kind of thinking they might be Asian persimmons, but we won't know for sure until we get full leaf growth on them, provided the plants survive. Now, if you remember, they had a tiny little bunch of roots that were just wrapped in polythene in kind of a sand, and they always look as if they've got rotted roots, but of course they have black roots, so it's very deceptive. But this one here, which I cut back heavily, is now starting to bud out quite nicely all the way up the stem, especially near the top. And interestingly, most of the dormant buds have produced two lots of buds on them, so they're going to branch out with double stems at each union, so that's looking quite promising, that one. I think that one's suggesting that the roots are getting some activity. The other one that came from Gardening Express is this one here, and I've put them in quite a heavy sandy John Innes type soil because I thought that might suit the persimmons better than the open one. It's got one shoot that's come out more than the rest of the buds, but that was already breaking out like that when I got it, so I think that was more due to stored sugars in the stem that had forced that one out, and it hasn't actually grown much more. But I am starting to see bud break higher up the stem, so I'm quite optimistic that this one is starting to show signs of life now in the first week of June. But of course these large stems, although the roots were almost non-existent and wouldn't have been storing much energy, the one advantage of these large stems like this is they do store a lot of sort of sugars, carbohydrates in the stem, so there's plenty of reserved energy to hopefully get the roots growing and the shoots growing. And the other two, now these two I got much earlier in the year from Thomas. I believe they came from Greece. Now, as yet, I'm not overly optimistic about this one. This is meant to be a Hanafuyu. The first thing I'd say is the graft is looking very scarred and split, which is never a good sign, and it might not be getting nutrients up to it. At the moment, the buds don't really look as if they're breaking out at all, so that might unfortunately turn out to be a duffer because of this poor grafting. The second one, which is called Karaoke, that's not a variety as far as I can determine. That appears to be a name from one of the Eastern European countries for persimmon, so we don't know what this is going to be either. There's, again, I don't even know, I'm not even sure where the graft is on this one, to be honest. I think it was grafted here. I think this is a bud graft, or might be a cleft graft of some sort, hard to see. It's a bit of a problem when you get these sort of plants like this that are produced from, this one came from Greece. You don't really know if you're getting what you think you're getting. And we've got this shoot coming out the side here, which at the moment appears to be green. In actual fact, I'm just looking behind there, and I think this bud is starting to swell, so we might be okay on this one. I don't normally worry too much until we get to the end of July, because when they've been bought as new bare root plants, persimmons can take a long time to get growing. And of course these are very small stem plants, which means they're not storing much energy in them, and again they didn't have much in the way of roots on them. But there's still a chance that this one will bud out. We'll have to wait and see. The stem's certainly got a greenish colour to it, but I'm much more optimistic about these ones, which ironically were much cheaper as well. But of course you don't know what variety they are, so we'll wait and see what happens. So that was just a quick update on my bare root persimmons. Thought I'd do that quickly because I thought that'll interest some people, and obviously we will I'll keep you updated on these, so please give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching the video. You can share it again if you think anyone's interested. Perhaps you know someone who's bought these same persimmons from Garden Express and would like to compare if theirs are budding out or much further ahead than mine. Please subscribe to my channel, and remember, must click on that bell if you want to know when new videos come out. Catch up with you all soon. Brett out for now.